And we're back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Just for Context with your host, Connor Maloney. I am back with... We're renaming it to Just for Cost. That's what this is. Had something stuck in my throat there. Let's go ahead and get on into it. So today, I figured instead of doing something like, I don't know, researching topics to talk about like a nerd or something like that, and talking about events that actually might matter, like the first American Pope, or GTA 6 being postponed for another year, I figured I'd talk about something more important. Who would I beat in a fight? And who would I lose to in a fight? I don't know, but we're going to find out today by talking about it. So I have compiled a list of 100 people divided up by twos. So 50 matches, if you will. What the plan is for this is I'm going to do something that I would have done in 8th grade, and I'm going to talk about who I would beat in a fight. And there is only one rule to this. Two rules. No females, because I would never put my hands on a woman. I would never... All right, however I phrase this is just going to sound like I'm pretending. I would never fight a woman. There you go. And the other rule is obviously no minors, no children, nothing like that. So we will be talking about popular figures in the world, whether it's entertainment or politics or athletics or, anything like that. We are going to be talking about this. Now, I do want to preface this first and foremost. Do not take this seriously. This is just a fun podcast. This is just like a fun little podcast to talk about this stuff as hypotheticals. I would never actually get in a fight that was unwarranted. There you go. That's the best way to put it. And if I talk about political figures, do not think of it as my political takes or anything like that. I know I talked a little bit about political stuff in the last podcast, but this one is just strictly for fun. And it's really encapsulating, like I said, the energy of an 8th grade boy who thinks he can fight, which was me. I thought I could fight back then. And I quickly learned after my debut boxing match that I am not a very good fighter so far. I've improved, but that's not what we're here to talk about. What we're here to talk about is who I would beat in a fight now. For context, everybody on this list, I'm talking about right now, like current day. I'm not talking about if I were to say Mike Tyson, I'm not talking about 80s Mike Tyson, unless they are dead, in which case I'm going to be talking about them in their prime, and whoever is on the other side of it, I will put them in their prime. So if I was to say Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali, which might be on here, I don't remember if I put them on here or not, probably, but if it's like that, obviously Muhammad Ali is dead, so if I were to fight him, it would be pretty disturbing and, quite frankly, more than disrespectful. But if that is the case, like if I have Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali, who do I have a better chance of beating in a fight? Regardless of what the answer is, I will be talking about prime. So prime Muhammad Ali and prime Mike Tyson instead of current day Mike Tyson, if that makes sense. But if they are still alive to this day, then it will be current day, if that makes sense. I will probably struggle myself to follow my own arbitrary rules, but it's my podcast, so let's go ahead and get into it. I've spent enough time explaining. Again, do not take this seriously. So, let's go ahead and start off with the first one. We're going to start off with a bang. Joe Biden or Donald Trump? Who do I have a better chance of beating in a fight? Now, okay, obviously, politics are aside here. But I think that Trump could probably take a fight better. He would take a fight better. I'm pretty sure if you even slap Joe Biden even lightly, he'll turn to dust like Thanos just snapped him. So I think that even just coughing on Joe Biden would be considered an assassination attempt. And plus, Trump has taken a bullet to the ear. I mean, I know it's an ear, but that shit still gotta hurt. So I'm just saying, I think for sure I would be able to beat Joe Biden. I don't even know if the dude is still alive at this point. Although if he passed away, I probably think that it would be all over social media, like, oh, president died. So yeah, current day Trump or Biden. I would definitely take Biden over Trump any day in terms of who I would beat in a fight. Next one. This one is actually the one that inspired it. Who would I beat in a fight, Charlie Kirk or Ben Shapiro? Now, I've actually seen Charlie Kirk in person. He was like right next to me at one point. It doesn't matter. It's a whole story. But basically, I was close enough to where if I wanted to, I could have threw a shot at him. I would never do that just for context. Just for context. There you go. Just a disclaimer legally, I would never throw a punch at him unless it was warranted. And I will not physically assault anyone. What am I doing? I've already said all this shit. Okay. Charlie Kirk or Ben Shapiro? I'm going to say I feel like I could beat Charlie Kirk over Ben Shapiro. I think that I might be able to pull out the win against either of them, but I think that Ben Shapiro would put up more of a fight. Ben Shapiro seems like he'd be a bit more scrappy. I feel like he would have the speed factor. He'd be a bit more quick with it. Charlie Kirk, I've seen him in person. The dude is, I don't know what Ben Shapiro's build is, but Charlie Kirk's build is the most unimpressive it could be. And again, politics aside here, but the dude has chicken legs, and obviously he's got no meat on the bones. And I saw a video before I actually was close enough to see him. I saw a video of him on stage, and he flipped out. He lost it, and he was like, I live like a capitalist every day, and he stood up pretending to be all intimidating, and I was just like, dude, you should just stay sitting. You should never stand up a day in your life. I mean, yeah, so Charlie Kirk, I could definitely take in a fight without question. He doesn't even look like he's ever been in a fight before, so I think that one I would take the win on. Now, this next one is going to be a bit of a difficult one because technically, I know at least one of them are a trained fighter. I don't know if the other one is. Andrew Tate versus Tristan Tate, brother and brother. All right. So, my opinions on Andrew Tate, at least, have changed. I don't really know anything about Tristan, but Andrew Tate, my opinions have kind of changed a little bit. He's got some views that I agree with and some that I don't. I'm not going to say them because I don't know all of them, and I frankly can't even remember them. But, obviously, I will say one of them, though, is the whole alpha male, men have to be the strong ones for the women because the women are so frail and damsels in distress. That's obviously a dumbass thing to say of someone that got rejected by every girl in high school and now has to compensate for it with a big ass tattoo and a bald head. Now, I would say that I would probably stand a better chance against Tristan because I don't know about Tristan, but I know that Andrew Tate is a trained fighter and he's had many fights. He's actually trained for this stuff, and he seems like he has a decent build. And I haven't seen Tristan Tate's build, but I feel like that I would have a better chance against him considering how I've seen that Andrew Tate, as dislikable as he can be, he's definitely got some fights under his belt that, he's got some punch power and some kicks. And by the way, this is just street fights. This isn't boxing or MMA or Muay Thai or whatever. This is street fights. So, yeah, I'd say Tristan on that one, but I don't know if I'd be able to take Tristan either. I'm just being honest. I'll be honest and say if I realistically could beat them. This is just who I would have a better chance of beating. The next one is Tucker Carlson or Alex Jones. Tucker Carlson all the way. I can't say his name fast. Tucker Carlson. See, I just did it again. Tucker Carlson. There we go. I feel like that I could pull out a win against him, but I don't know. He seems like he's got a decent build, but he's sitting down all the time. He's on Fox News. He's sitting down all the time, and I feel like that's got to wear down the legs a little bit. So a swift kick to the legs would probably get him. Alex Jones, on the other hand, I've seen actually has a pretty decent build, and he is a much larger guy. He's a bit big, and that plays a factor. I don't care what anybody says. That does play a factor. That gives you more power. So I think I would be able to take Tucker over Alex in this one. Here's a fun one. I don't know why I did it like this, but Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos. I think it's because they're both the rich people in the world right now. Um, I don't know. Elon Musk was willing to fight Mark Zuckerberg in a cage fight at one point a few years ago. So that makes me believe that he at least has some, like, he's definitely got some confidence for sure. But he's also, I feel like he's had to have a little bit of training in order to call out somebody like that. So I'm going to say Jeff Bezos because I think he's older and he's probably got less of a chance of getting the upper hand. He seems slower. Elon Musk is always moving around. He's got one specific arm movement that really just gives you punching power. But yeah, I'd say Jeff Bezos. I probably would take him over Elon Musk in a fight. Then we do have Mark Zuckerberg next, and for some reason, I don't know why I paired it like this, but Mark Zuckerberg or Hunter Biden. I feel like I could take Zuckerberg. I do. Well, actually, you know what? Scratch that. I take that back. I've seen footage of him like training, and he is actually a pretty decent fighter. So you know what? I'm changing my mind. I'm going to say Hunter. I think Hunter. Wait, is Hunter Biden? He's alive, right? Is he alive or dead? I don't know, actually. I'm going to look it up because I am that big of an idiot. Hunter Biden is... Okay, so he is... Let me see. What's his build, actually? Oh, he kind of looks like Jerry Seinfeld a little bit. At least from this angle. It's kind of hard to tell. All of these are, like, close-up shots or something. Here we go. Here's one. Oh, yeah, I think I could take Hunter Biden. I think I could take him for sure. He doesn't look like he's got much meat on the bones either. Yeah. I feel like I might be able to pull out the win against him. I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, I'll go with Hunter on that one. I would probably take him over Mark Zuckerberg because Mark Zuckerberg also seems scrappy, even if he isn't, like, actually training to fight. Next up, we've got an interesting one where, for me, it is a lose-lose situation. Jake Paul or Nate Diaz. Now, in boxing, I would say Nate Diaz because he was beaten by Jake Paul, so it makes sense. Now, if we're talking MMA, I'm going to say Nate Diaz because he's obviously notorious for the MMA, and he's had some of the most watched and interesting fights of all time in the UFC. I'm losing to both of these guys, for sure. But in a street fight, I'm taking Jake Paul. Because in a street fight, you are allowed to do more than what you can do in boxing and MMA combined. You are allowed to do more than that, so you're not restricted. I think that Jake Paul would, if I caught him by surprise, he would give me a beating. I will say that for sure. I am not delusional. I know how big the Pauls are. I've seen Logan in person. The dude is big. And I have no doubt that Jake is just as big as him. So I'm losing either way, but in a fight, like on the streets, just random Tuesday, just wham, right to the head, I'll take Jake Paul, but again, I think Jake Paul is going to beat me. So, I get some hydration here. And speaking of hydration, we got Logan Paul next. In a boxing match that did happen as well as Jake Paul and Nate Diaz, obviously not on the same card. Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis. I'm taking Dylan 100%. Even though Logan beat him in boxing and Dylan Dennis is from the MMA and stuff, I will say Dylan Dennis is the textbook definition of a keyboard warrior. Sure, he might be able to hold his own in a fight, but I think that Logan could absolutely demolish me for sure. I mean, I'm just being honest here, people. Logan is a big dude. I've seen him in person at the Royal Rumble in 2025. The dude is big. So I'm not trying to be delusional here, but Dylan Dennis, I would definitely take him over Logan because I feel like that Dylan Dennis would just run because that's what he did in his last boxing match, in his one and only boxing match. At least I didn't run in my boxing match. I took my beating like a man. Dylan Dennis can't do that. So I think I might be able to pull out the win against Dylan, but it would be close because he is trained in MMA. So I'm just saying. But yeah, I'll definitely take Dylan Dennis. Pete Davidson or MGK, Machine Gun Kelly. Here we go. I like Pete Davidson. I do. I think that I have a theory as to why he gets so many hot girls. It's kind of confirmed by Ariana Grande. But I think that he's probably been in some scraps. He's from Staten Island, isn't he? Or is that just the movie? Pete Davidson. Yeah, I'm about to say, he does not get the girls because of that face. I'll say that for sure. I like him, though. I do like Pete Davidson. I think he's a funny comedian. And let's see. He's got to be from, Staten Island. Staten Island is notoriously a rough city. So I think he's had to have his fair share of scraps. Now, MGK, on the other hand, I just googled a picture of him, and it's the first one that comes up is his punk rock phase, which I'm going to admit something that I am not happy that I'm admitting, but I'm going to do it anyway. I was a big MGK pop punk rock fan like a couple of years ago, and it is beyond me why I liked him. There are some songs of his that I still don't really mind. Like, I Think I'm Okay with Youngblood and Travis Barker. I really like that one. But let's talk build here. Let's talk fighting. MGK. Oh shit! I just pulled my headphones out. I don't even know if you can still hear me. This is gonna sound bad, so cover your ears, cover your ear holes. There we go. Okay, there we go. So I'm looking. I mean, hell, he even did Rap Devil, the thing that got embodied by Eminem. I will say that, and that is an objective fact, not an opinion. Dude, the guy is not really built that good. He's very, very slim, which is ironic. He's slim. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I think I could definitely take MGK over who did I put him up against? Pete Davidson. I mean, dude, I'm looking at these pictures and dude, there's no meat on the bones. If it wasn't for the tattoos, he would never be shirtless. I'm just saying. Oh, man. Okay, so yeah, I'll take MGK for sure. Donald Glover or Tyler, the Creator? Now, I haven't seen Donald Glover in a long time. Donald Glover. That's Childish Gambino. Actor and rapper, singer and stuff. Okay. So, let's see. I mean, he did do This Is America with his shirt off. And this is a picture of him with his shirt. Yeah, he's got a pretty decent build. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I mean, he may look skinny, but he definitely has a little bit of meat on the bones now. And he's also got like a beard, which I don't care what anybody says. A beard does give you an advantage because it blocks a little bit. It doesn't do much, but it definitely does something for sure. Now, Tyler, the Creator. Let's see his build. Yeah, I'm taking Tyler. I'm taking Tyler. He seems like a good guy. He seems very, very funny and pretty genuine. He's got a little bit of muscle. I don't know if I would beat him 100%, but I definitely have a decent shot at taking him down. Now, I'm not saying I would win, but I definitely feel like I have more of a shot against him than I do Donald Glover. All right, and we got the old rap classic beef. Kanye West, or Ye or whatever, versus Drake. There is very few times where it's okay to dead name someone. I'm going to dead name Kanye here because, yes, it's Kanye and not Ye. I don't care what anyone says. It's also Elon Musk. X is not X. It's Twitter. It's Twitter, not X. I don't care. Anyway. Let me see. Kanye or Drake? What am I talking about? Drake, for sure. The dude is literally a meme. He is a meme of like the cheesy guy. Like Drake the type of guy to clap when the plane lands, or Drake the type of guy to say golly gee before a car accident or something stupid like that. Let's see. He's the cheesy guy. Kanye, oh shit, almost dropped something there. Kanye, on the other hand, he supports Nazis, so that's crazy. But also, oh my god, did you? Side note, that award show where he basically made his wife wear nothing, essentially. That, or no, I don't know if he made her, but dude, that was crazy. And that was definitely a Kanye thing to do. Kanye used to actually be cool, dude. But in terms of build, I feel like Kanye's got a decent build. It's okay. I definitely feel like he at least spends a little bit of time in the gym whenever he's not putting out terrible hot takes about Nazis and shit. But yeah, I feel like I could take Drake. Drake is the textbook definition of a soft guy. I wanna look this up real quick. Drake, the type of guy. Drake, the type of guy. Drake, the type of guy to say, "Hello, is anyone there in a haunted house?" Drake, the type of guy to say, guys, when people are arguing. I'm gonna read some of these. I don't care. I'll pad out the runtime of this podcast a little bit. Drake, the type of guy to pretend he is drowning at the pool just so he can get kissed by the lifeguard. Drake, the type of guy to say, "Easy peasy lemon squeezy" after doing something easy. Oh my god. Drake, the type of motherfucker to sleep like, me. Dude, I don't even care if you don't find this funny. I find this so funny. Oh my god. Drake, the type of guy to say, "Wow, I needed this while out with his friends." Okay, one more good one and then I'll move on. God, I remember there's a recent one. Let's see. I need a good one. I want to end it on a good one for this one. This one, yep. Drake, the type of hooligan to say that says, "No more Mr. Nice Guy." I gotta say, that is one of my favorite memes. I gotta be honest. Okay. Let's talk Travis Scott or A$AP Rocky. Let's see. Travis Scott. He is now a wrestler. Oh, God, I feel sick even saying that shit. He helped John Cena win his 17th world title. He did hit Cody Rhodes pretty damn hard at the Elimination Chamber, so I don't know. That he definitely doesn't have a lot of meat on the bones, that's for sure. There's not a whole lot of muscle there. I haven't seen A$AP Rocky in a while. A$AP Rocky. Okay. I used to listen to Travis all the time when I was younger. I mean, build-wise, they look pretty... I don't know. I feel like A$AP probably has been through more street fights than Travis. So I think that I probably could take Travis, but I don't know. I feel like they would both be pretty scrappy, and they would have some pretty decent punches. So I don't know. I'm going to go with Travis on that one, but yeah. All right, this one pains me because I love both of these rappers immensely. Eminem or Kendrick Lamar? Obviously, I know what Eminem looks like, but for the sake of it, let me just look up his build because I never looked at him and was like, let me see his build. Okay, he's got a okay build. He's more of like a... he's a dad. Shut up, I don't care. He is... got a... Not really a dad bod, actually. It's more of a... like a middle brother build. And look, I love Eminem. I'm just speaking in terms of physique here. I'm not the biggest guy either. I'm not the toughest guy or whatever. I'm just looking okay. Kendrick, I don't know. I feel like Kendrick is probably... I feel like he's had his fair share of street beefs too. I'm going to say Kendrick, because I feel like Eminem would still be scrappy even at his older age. So, yeah, I'm going to take Kendrick. I think I could take... I mean, I don't know. I think they both would probably beat me, but Now these next two would both definitely beat me. Uh, Joe Rogan or Dana White. This is a lose-lose for me either way. This is like, picking between a bear or an alligator for me. Let me see Dana White. I know what Joe Rogan's build is. Mr. Steroids, as he has admitted, which I have a lot of immense respect for. Oh shit, yeah. Joe Rogan has a pretty decent build. I wouldn't doubt it if he took steroids too. Joe Rogan though, I looked up Joe and then Joe Hendry popped up. Should have put him. Actually, no, I can't put him on the list. I can't put Joe Hendry on the list. Joe Hendry is the living embodiment of God. Anyway, I don't know why he dresses like that sometimes. But Joe Rogan, I think I'm gonna have to take Dana White, but I feel like they're both kicking my ass. Pretty confident they're both kicking my ass. So let's just move on from that one. Bill Nye or Neil deGrasse Tyson, both people I respect immensely. Let's see Bill Nye's build. Actually, I wonder if I look up Bill Nye. Okay, no, I thought the guy who played Davy Jones was going to be on here. Obviously, Joe Biden. Oh no, I said that because there was a picture of Bill Nye and Joe Biden, like whenever he gave him the medal. Oh god, this build. Oh, the legs. Oh, that's painful to look at. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe the shorts are just big. I don't know, but it's just this one picture. Oh boy. Okay. I mean, obviously he's like a scientist guy. He's a science guy. Bill Nye, the science guy. He doesn't really have a build, honestly. And Neil deGrasse Tyson, I think he's a pretty big guy, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he looks like he has some dad strength. Is he a dad? I don't know. But he definitely looks like he's got some strength. Oh, okay. Even at an old age, he looks pretty fit in this one picture. He's got like a cutoff on at the gym. Yeah, he looks like he's got some muscle right there. I'm going to go with Bill Nye. I think I could take Bill Nye. Neil deGrasse Tyson, I feel like I'd be fast enough to take him, but it'd be a tough one. If he got a few solid punches on me, I might be out. I'm just saying. Okay, this one's Mr. Beast or Moist Critical, Charlie White. Mr. Beast, I've actually seen a ton of pictures of him because I had to do a presentation on him. Let me see him in the gym. Okay, and I am very impressed by his transformation from like a bit of a chubby build to a lean build. That's the word I'm looking for. Lean. Oh yeah, there's a picture of him flexing his triceps. He's a pretty good, like decently built guy now. Moist Critical. Moist Critical Gym. Oh shit. Okay, I was not expecting this. I thought that Moist Critical was gonna be like weak. He didn't go to the gym or anything, but damn, the dude actually has a pretty decent build. I'm going with Jimmy. I feel like I have a better chance of beating Mr. Beast than to do Moist Critical. That is, like, look at that bicep. I know you can't see it, but like, he's got a big ass bicep. I mean, yeah, that's fucking, yeah, I Mr. Beast over Moist Critical for sure. I'd have a run for my money, that's for sure. But man, I was not expecting that. Oh god, this next one. Sneeko or iDubbbz? Sneeko, what is his physique? Oh, that's Sneeko. I was thinking of somebody else, one of these other streamers. I don't know. Yeah, the dude was able to hang with Sean Strickland in the octagon. Now he could have taken him like lightly. He could have been going easy on him. But yeah, that's pretty impressive. I gotta be honest. What is I know that iDubbbz did some he did some boxing, didn't he? Yeah. He's actually a pretty decent build guy too now. I'm going to go with Sneeko, but I feel like they both oh yeah. Yep. I'm seeing a picture of him boxing. He's got a really good build. He's got some abs and stuff. I know I don't have abs right now. I'm working on it, but right now it's kind of hidden. Dude, I wish I could just be like, I'll take him when he was younger, but dude, he's got a decent build. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Sneeko, but I feel like that one would also be a bit of a close one. Oh, this one hurts. This one hurts. Tom Holland or Timothy Chalamet, or Chalamet, as I called that last name while looking up the Minecraft movie. I mean, this is Spider-Man we're talking about. We're talking about Spider-Man here. Spider-Man. Yeah. He's got to be pretty decently built for that. And then Timothy Chalamet. I mean, there isn't there like a Family Guy joke of like him in Dune in the like the the desert, and like a gust of wind like blows him away like paper or something like that. The dude is thin. I think I could definitely beat Timothy Chalamet in a fight. I think I could. Tom Holland, that'd be a really, I don't know, that might be a bit close, but I don't know. I think he might pull the win out on me. I gotta be honest. Oh, I'm losing either way. I don't even have to look up the physiques on this one. Chris Hemsworth or Jason Momoa? Well, to be fair, I know Chris Hemsworth is a big steroid guy, even though he denies it. He definitely has to be. Let me just look up the physiques real quick. I mean, this is Thor and Aquaman. This is Thor we're talking about, and Aquaman. There is no chance of me beating either of these guys. I mean, dude, this is literally Thor or Aquaman. Who am I going to beat? Well, we're talking about like recent Aquaman, not like comics Aquaman when he has like the orange and green and all that. I'm talking about Jason Momoa Aquaman. Dude, I'm just gonna go with the superhero one because they're both pretty, very, very well built. I'll go with Aquaman, so I'll go with Jason Momoa because I know that he's more of a bitch than Thor. Not Jason Momoa, but Aquaman. I'm gonna stop digging myself a hole here. They're both kicking my ass for sure. I forgot I did this one. Chris Rock or Will Smith? Okay, so Will Smith obviously has shown that he is capable of violence by slapping Chris Rock. Although Chris Rock didn't do anything about it, so... Because you never fight in front of white people. God, I love Chris Rock, and I have lost so much... I still have way less respect for Will Smith after what he did. Oh yeah, one of the first things that comes up is the slap. He did just take it though. He did take it like a man. He didn't like do anything. I have a picture of him with like a short sleeve shirt on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take Chris Rock on this one because I mean Will Smith is a pretty big dude from what I've seen. Obviously I've never seen either of these two guys in person. Yeah, Will Smith. Oh god, can I put Jaden Smith in instead? Actually, I might have put Jaden Smith on here. I don't know if I did. I would definitely kick Jaden Smith's ass. Yeah, definitely Chris Rock because Will Smith. Yeah, yep, he's got some muscle on there, and he's the Fresh Prince and Genie from Aladdin and Oscar from Shark Tale. So let's move on. I feel like I could take Chris Rock, but that might be a bit of a scrappy one too. Steve-O or Johnny Knoxville? Johnny Knoxville was actually in a WWE match with Sami Zayn at 22, I think. Then again, we are talking about Jackass here, and those guys put themselves through pain for entertainment all the time. So I don't know if a few punches would phase them. They have to have a very high pain tolerance at this point. They've had had their nuts electrocuted. They've been hit by cars and stuff. I don't know. I've never watched it, but I assume. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. This is gross. There's like a leech on his eye or something like that. Steve-O, why would you do that? And he looks like he's got like a middle-aged dad kind of vibe. But then again, I don't know. He's been through a lot. He's had a lot of pain. So he's had to endure a lot. So I'm just saying. And then we got Johnny Knoxville. I wonder if that... Okay. He is way older from the looks of it. Actually, maybe they're both the same age or so. I don't know. I'm going to go with Johnny Knoxville, but that might be a tough one. Because like I said, the pain tolerance would be pretty interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I could pull out the win against either of those guys. Now, the next two, I definitely can't win, regardless of who I pick, no matter how many scenarios I make up. I don't even have to look up their physiques. Dwayne The Rock Johnson or John Cena? Obviously, revisiting my first WrestleMania 29, where The Rock and John Cena faced off in a rematch, and John Cena pulled out the win, redeeming himself after WrestleMania 28, where he lost to The Rock. So, I'm pretty sure that they both take steroids. I mean, The Rock definitely, he has to take steroids. He hasn't been black and white about it, but he has to take steroids. I mean, if you see his build, I mean, and John Cena might have taken. Okay, let me look it up. Did John Cena take steroids? Is natural here, but he's got so much gear and system in his body naturally. Is it possible for John Cena to look like John Cena without taking steroids? He does take steroids. All right, Quora said it, so it's got to be true. With no qualifying statements. He's been taking them for a long time. So, and I mean, The Rock, he has to take steroids. The Rock accused of using steroids by UFC legend. How did The Rock get so muscular? 7 meals a day and train 6 days a week. I'm not saying the dude doesn't have a great work ethic and stuff, but I'm just saying at his age, he definitely took steroids. They both have. I'll say John Cena because I feel like he's smaller than The Rock by a little bit. But regardless, I don't even think I'd spend much time on this. They're both killing me. Leonardo DiCaprio or Brad Pitt? God, I haven't seen them in a long time. Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo da Vinci. Yeah, he's the climate change guy who dates women much younger than him, and every Oscars they make jokes about it, and he was also in Titanic, and he died. If you didn't know that, then I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Young Leo looks like he'd be a bit scrappier, but current day Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay. Met Gala 2025. Let's see what he looks fine. He looks like he has like an average build. Gym. Okay, so he has posted gym picture. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, if that's a recent picture of him, that's not good. I really don't care whatever that was. Okay. So we got Leo here. Isn't Brad Pitt... Yeah, he's pretty... I'm going with Leo. I feel like I might be able to pull out the win against Leo, but it'd be a tough one. Brad Pitt is... I mean, yeah, he was in Fight Club. He was in a movie called Fight Club. Like, obviously, he's got some... He's got something there. I'll take Leo, but man, it's going to be an interesting one. Zac Efron or Channing Tatum? Can I go back and do High School Musical Zac Efron? There he is in Baywatch. And he was in The Iron Claw. One of my absolute all-time favorite, like, top 3 movies of all time. One of the best feature films I've ever seen in my life. So we got this. Baywatch, obviously, he looked amazing. And then Channing Tatum. What's his build like? Oh, shit. They both... I can't really see it when it's up. I can't, like... Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, that's a tough one. I'm going to go with Channing Tatum, but, man, they would both probably kick my ass on this one. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, they're both... Oh, he was in Magic Mike. I feel like I probably should have known that. Yeah, they're both kicking my ass for sure. Jeffree Star or David Dobrik? 2 people I haven't thought about in a long time. Somehow made it on this list. Oh, Jeffree Star is the... transgender? I don't know. I don't know. I don't keep up with this stuff. I don't care to because I have other things that I am passionate about that I think about. Okay, so there's a picture of Jeffree Star with his shirt off, and it's not censored, so I'm gonna guess male. I let me look this up. I don't know. Jeffree Star. This is gonna be on my search list right now. Pronouns, not pronouns. Pronouns. Now, okay, well that's not what I'm saying. It says he, so or they them. No, said that they them was stupid. Okay. All right, interesting. Himself. Okay, so it's a he. So it's a he. I was about to say if it wasn't he, I'd have to skip altogether because yeah, that I would never fight a woman. Okay. So obviously, not exactly a. Oh, why didn't I do James Charles and Jeffree Star? That would have been good. Okay. So obviously, Jeffree Star isn't exactly someone you think of when you think of who you would win in a fight against. Then we got David Dobrik. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's got a decent build as well. Let me see here. Oh, David Von Erich. That's cool. Yeah, I did a lot of research on the Von Erichs after that movie. Oh God, yeah, I'm taking Jeffree Star. I'm taking Jeffree Star. I mean, his progress is insane. So yeah, David Dobrik. He would. I don't know. I feel like he's too nice to get in a fight. I haven't heard from him in a long time. So let's go ahead and move on. Oh boy, Markiplier or Jacksepticeye? I think I only have to look them up to say Jacksepticeye. Markiplier. Markiplier is. I'm pretty sure he's got good builds, right? Got some. He's definitely got some meat on the bones there. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Oh my God, that's AI. What? I'm an idiot. Uh. Okay, so he's definitely got some meat on the bones. Got some muscle. Jacksepticeye in the gym. Okay. Okay, so Jack. That has to be fake. Okay. So, oh yeah, that one's definitely fake. Oh, jacked Septiceye. That's good. Okay. He's got a decent build too, but he's much, much skinnier than Markiplier. Yeah, I mean, respect to the guy, but I think I'm whooping his ass in this. I'm not gonna lie. I like Jack, but I am definitely whooping his ass against if it's between him and Markiplier. Uh, Jordan Peele or Quentin Tarantino. Now, Jordan Peele was the guy from he did Get Out, right? Jordan Peele. The aerobics one comes up. Oh, dang, he's actually got some. Wait, what the hell? He's actually got some pretty decent muscle mass. Okay. Yeah, it looks like he's actually pretty strong. Quentin Tarantino. That's such a weird name. Okay. I'm taking Quentin Tarantino for sure. I'm beating him. I'm 100% beating him. That is not even a build. He is just built like a normal average dude. That's it. Yeah, I'm taking him over Jordan Peele because Jordan Peele actually has some muscle. I don't know if this guy does. He's I mean, I guess I'll look up like him at the gym. Oh, come on, dude. Yeah, I'm taking him over Jordan. That's for sure. Oh boy. Okay. Ben Affleck or Matt Damon? I'm losing either way. So let's see who I have a less chance of beating. Ben Affleck. Let's see what he's all about. He was Batman. He was Batman. So it's like automatically that has to factor into it. Anybody who plays a superhero has a much higher chance of winning a fight than someone who doesn't. So Ben Affleck or Matt Damon though, isn't he the guy who does his own stunts? Or is that him? I feel like it's him, isn't it? I think. I don't know. I don't care. Or is that no Tom Cruise? Isn't he the one who does this? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I guess I'll take Matt Damon, but dude, they're both kicking my ass. They're both really well built. Oh well, he's not as well built, but he's still decent. Maybe actually I might be able to. Well, he was Jason Bourne. They're both beating me, but I guess I'll take Matt Damon over Batman. This is a fun one. Theo Vaughn or Bobby Lee. Two pretty new, not, newer to the media, at least, like, blowing up. Theo Von at the gym. Let's see what that's all about. Yeah, dude's definitely got some muscle for sure. Okay. Let's see Bobby Lee. He's the guy who's on the the Andrew Schultz Bad Friends podcast. That's what it's called. Bobby Lee. I'm Bobby Mom. Bobby Lee. Yeah, Bobby Lee. What the? Isn't that his name? Yeah, this guy. What is it? Okay, let me just take out the word gym. Shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Bobby Lee. I definitely pressed the wrong thing. I hope it's still recording. There we go. Okay. Bobby Lee. Let's see. He's fine, I guess, in terms of build, but like it's okay. He's got a little bit of muscle right there, like in his arms, but I guess I'll take Bobby Lee because I don't know. I feel like I have a better chance against him than I do Theo Von. Theo Von seems like he's more consistently in the gym, so yeah, I'll go with him. Oh god, I would have loved this when I was younger, like 10 or so. Harry Styles or Justin Bieber? Back then, I would have wanted to fight either of them. Harry Styles. Okay, so he wore that dress, which makes it pretty easy to see his physique. Let's see him at the gym. What's that all about? Okay. Okay, so not bad. Not bad. Definitely not impressive either, just like me. But let's see what Justin Bieber's all about. Back in like 2010, I would have said Justin Bieber easily. But obviously I was a kid then, and I just spelled his name wrong, but I don't care. Yeah, he looks like he's in pretty decent shape. I gotta be honest, he looks scrappy. He looks like he could take me. I'll go with Harry Styles, but I don't know. That'd be a tough one to call. Ryan Reynolds or Chris Hemsworth, superhero or superhero, both of them badasses. I will just go with Ryan Reynolds, but they're both beating me. I'm not even gonna look up their physiques. They're both beating me, but I guess I'll go with Deadpool over Captain America, which is stupid because Deadpool can't die. Captain America probably did die. I don't know. I haven't watched the MCU in a while. I don't care to. They kind of suck now. Cody Ko or Noel Miller? I love watching their videos from years ago. Cody Ko. Let's see what this is all about. Oh yeah, he's married with a kid now. But isn't he also the one who's accused of like grooming or like something with Tana Mongo, not Mangio, whatever the hell her name is. Cody Ko at the gym. Let's try this. What's his physique like at the gym? Not very much. Okay. He's okay. Let me just look up Noel Miller at the gym. Noel. My FBI agent is going to be like, okay, so this guy's definitely gay or something. That is not the Noel Miller. Okay, I think I'm taking Noel. I'm not going to lie. I think I could beat him. I do. I think I could beat him. Yeah, he doesn't really have much of a build. I'm just going to be honest. Yeah, I'll take him over Cody Ko, but I feel like I might be able to pull out the win against either of them. Oh, man, this one hurts too. Bo Burnham or John Mulaney? I love John Mulaney. I never really got into Bo Burnham as much as other people did, but I know he had a big transformation where he like had a beard and stuff. Bo Burnham gym? Is that even gonna pop up? Oh god, it doesn't even pop up. Okay, so that's. Oh yeah, he's not. Yeah. And then there's John Mulaney, which I mean he's even said on stage like I've never been in a fight before, but you could probably tell that by just looking at me or something like that. I guess I'll go with John Mulaney, but again, I feel like I have a pretty decent shot at both of them. I don't know. I feel like I could beat both of them. I'm just being honest here. Oh boy. Ben Askren or Tom Hardy? Now Ben Askren is a very interesting one because he was the one who fought Jake Paul, and he looked like a bag of milk, famously. Oh, he was an actual like wrestler. Okay, he is from the MMA, but then again, he is the guy who is on the losing end of the. He's on the business end of the fastest knockout in UFC history, if I'm not mistaken. Now I gotta look it up. Okay. Who has the? My soda's in the way. Who has the? Who has the fastest KO in UFC history? Ben Askren. Yeah, 5 seconds. Yeah, like the fastest knockout in UFC history. Ben Askren was on the receiving end of it. That is insane. Then we got Tom Hardy, which isn't he Venom? And again, I don't think he needs a good build for that. He just, I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through all of them. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll take Ben Askren, because even though he's trained in MMA, he's also the one who's been knocked out the fastest out of anybody. And Tom Hardy seems like he has a pretty decent fizzled, not physique, fizzled. That's a new word now. We're gonna start using it. Yeet or Playboy Cardi? What does Yeet look like? Ayo, oos, Yeet. I got one song by Yeet, and it's Already Rich. That's on my gym playlist. I don't know. It looks like he's had a few scraps. Yeet gym. Oh, okay. So Yeet. Okay, he does have a pretty decent build. I'll give him that. That's for sure. Yeah, that's actually kind of impressive. Then we got Playboy Cardi. Playboy Cardi at the gym. Oh, come on. That's fake. Oh, God. Yeah. I'm going to take Playboy Cardi. I would beat him for sure. Against, if I'm going up against Ye, dude, he looks like a skeleton. I don't know if this is a recent picture or not, but let's see, 2025. Let's see that. Yeah, I would beat Playboy Cardi easily for sure. I mean, he'd be scrappy, but I feel like I could take him. Kai Cenat or ISO Speed? I don't mind Kai Cenat. I do not like ISO Speed because he's just annoying and obnoxious, which is his whole brand, which is the worst kind of brand you can have. Kai Cenat Gym. Okay. So he's got a pretty good... Oh, wow. He's actually got a really good build. Okay. Good for him. Let's try out I Show Speed. I Show Meat is his real name. That's right. I'll never forget that. Ooh, okay. So the dude has been in the gym working pretty hard. And he did spar KSI and kept going. I don't know. I might have to go with Kai on this one because, yeah, Speed looks like he's actually pretty ripped. I'll give that one to him. I'm going to go with Kai Cenat. Oh, God, I forgot about both of these. Lil Pump or Smoke Perp. Let's see Lil Pump. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting look, buddy. Okay. What does Smoke Perp even look like? I don't even know what he looks like. Smoke Perp. Okay, so he kind of looks like The Weeknd a little bit. I mean, will anything come up if I search him at the gym? Oh, wow. Okay, yep. Hardly anything shows up. I don't know. I still feel like I got to go with Lil Pump because Lil Pump is very Lil. Yeah, I'll go with Lil Pump. They also seem scrappy, though. Gotta be honest. Bad Bunny or Tekashi 6ix9ine? Bad Bunny. What is his physique? Bad Bunny? No, that's what I meant to search. He was in WWE as well. He had a match with Damian Priest, right? Bad Bunny. Jim. Okay, so the dude is he's got a pretty decent physique too. I should probably turn my phone on silent. I'm recording a podcast. Okay. A lot of it is people like using his music in the gym, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he's got a pretty good physique. 6'9". I've not heard of him since 2020 or something like that. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, he got beat up in an LA Fitness bathroom. That's right. I'm gonna be honest. I think I could take him. I think I could take Takashi. I mean, the dude he's pretty prone to getting beaten up, so I feel like he'd be used to it. So I'll take that. Why did I did put James Charles on this list. Shane Dawson or James Charles? I feel like I'm beating both of them. Shane Dawson. Dawson. Oh god, I haven't heard about him in a long time. He was the conspiracy theorist guy. I used to watch those, but I didn't really care for his other videos. Oh, does he have a new one out? He might have a new one out. Okay. You know what? I kind of want to check that out because of the conspiracy theories, but also, oh, it's 5 months ago. Still, I did not know about that. Oh, it's because I have his notifications off. That's all right. I'm still subscribed to him. Okay. I wonder if anything will come up when I search him in the gym, which I'm giving my FBI agent a lot to think about here. Okay. It's okay. Not great. That is not Shane Dawson. That's somebody else. All right. Let me look up James Charles at the gym, which really, I really wish this wouldn't be on my search history, but here we go. That is not... Okay, that one's James Charles for sure, but that can't be James Charles. That's definitely not him. Oh, come on. This is the definition of a twink. Yeah, I would beat both of them pretty easily. But I'll take James Charles for sure, even though Shane Dawson would be an easy fight. Now this one I'm definitely getting... I might die in this one, I'm not going to lie. Canelo Alvarez. I'm just going to call him Canelo. Canelo or Gervonta Davis. Is that how you say his name? I never knew. Dude, this is the lose-lose here. Like, oh boy. They're both extremely ripped and amazing fighters. Gervonta Davis. I guess I'll take Gervonta Davis, but dude, they're both killing me, man. They're both ending my life. Lights out. Done. Zip nada. I am out. Like, there's no way I have any chance of beating either of these two guys. So let's just move on. RFK or Ben Carson? I forgot about both of these guys. RFK is an old man. All right. I think he was going to be like he was going to run for president, but then he joined the Trump administration or something like that in 24. Okay. And then we have Ben Carson. Isn't he the older black guy? Not that that matters, just a description. Oh, yeah, he's an older guy. Okay. I'm beating both of them pretty easily, dude, but I'll go with RFK. I don't know. They're both going down. They're both old men. Speaking of old men, Bernie Sanders or Mitch McConnell? Why are they on here? It's obvious who I would win against. Oh yeah, the mittens picture. That's amazing. Dude, can I say both? Like, Bernie Sanders or Mitch McConnell? Isn't Mitch McConnell the guy who looks like... Yeah, he looks like that. He looks like a turtle. That's all right. I mean, I'll whoop both of their asses like that. I guess I'll go with Mitch McConnell, but... Dude, they're both super old men who I probably would turn them to dust if I tried to fight them. All right. Tucker Carlson or Bill O'Reilly? Wait, did I already say Tucker Carlson? Because I remember having trouble saying his name. Yeah, I did. I put him on here already. I'm an idiot. Okay. Let's see. I guess we'll go Okay, Bill O'Reilly, not Bill of Rights, Bill O'Reilly. See him, his build, and you know what? Okay, so I've seen his build. He obviously gets angry a lot. Let me try Tim Waltz. Tim Waltz. There we go. Him or Tim Waltz. We'll go with that. Okay. They're both political figures I know nothing about, and I don't care to know anything about because I'm an idiot. And I'm a white guy, so that means that most of the problems in the world don't affect me. God, that's terrible. I shouldn't even joke about that. Okay. I feel like I'm beating both of them, but I feel like Tim Waltz I have a better chance of beating. I'm just going to be honest here. But I feel like I'm beating both of them pretty darn easily. That's what I meant. Yeah, I meant to say it like that. Shut up. Okay, two pretty insufferable guys here. Jonah Hill or Seth Rogen. Jonah Hill. He was in Megamind, I'm pretty sure, wasn't he? He was like Titan or something like that. Okay. Jonah Hill. All right. What does he look like now? 2025. Oh, God. Okay. And this isn't me body shaming either. So before you say that, shut up. Wait, is he thin now? Is he thin? He is. Yo, good for him, dude. Good for him. That's actually amazing. I mean, I don't like the guy still because he's annoying. He's one of those celebrities everybody's like, oh, he was mean to me. Let's see Seth Rogen. He's the... He was like, what, Mantis in Kung Fu Panda, and that's the only role he wasn't insufferable in. I don't know. Okay. He's also kind of older now. He's been in every movie ever, and it's annoying. It's like, oh yeah, he's friends with James Franco, I think. Okay. God, I feel like I'm beating both of them, but I'm gonna go with Seth Rogen though, because Jonah Hill does seem to be in much better shape than he used to be. So good for him for that. But I think I could take both of them, but I'll take Seth Rogen. Why is Harry Styles on here again? Why did I? Okay, I did not. Okay, you know what? Since I mentioned him, James Franco or Jared Leto. Let's go with that. James Franco or Jared Leto. Jared Leto, 2025. This guy is an asshole. There was one person at his concert sitting down, and he decided to make a big fuss about it and complain and bitch. Jared Leto's an asshole. That's pretty obvious. He's got a decent physique. He's in his 50s, though, so I don't know. I might be slowing down a little bit. Jared Leto or... Who did I say again? Oh, my God. I'm picturing his face, but James Franco. That's it. James Franco. Okay. James Franco, 2025. He's also a little bit older now, but then again, he was the new Goblin in Spider-Man, so just saying. And I've seen him in, what's it called? The one where he meets the parents and he's like super rich. It's got, oh my God, why am I not remembering? Why Him? That's it. Yeah, he was in that funny movie. I really like it, even though it's dumb. But he looks like he's in pretty decent shape, so I'm going to go with Jared Leto because I would also have a lot of hatred for him just because of how much of an asshole he is to everybody. This one hurts. Miles Teller or Daniel Radcliffe? We've got the heart and soul of Whiplash, one of the objective best movies of all time. I will not debate you on that because it is true. And Daniel Radcliffe, we've got the master of wizardry himself, Harry Potter. Never seen Harry Potter. I don't really care to, but we see Miles Teller now. What's he like now? What's he up to? Miles Teller. He was also in Baby Driver, wasn't he? Baby Driver? Yeah, he was in Baby Driver. Yeah, Baby Driver. Okay. Miles Teller, 2025. Okay, he's in decent shape. He's a bit older now, but yeah. Okay. He's in okay shape, but like not that great. Daniel Radcliffe. Radcliffe, is that how you say his name? I don't know. I don't care. Daniel Radcliffe, 2025. He looks pretty frail, I'm not gonna lie. I think I could take Daniel Radcliffe, but I think I could take both of them realistically. So, but I would have. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't enjoy it either way because they both seem like nice, genuine guys from what I've seen online. Because everything you see online is real. Obviously, that's everybody knows that, right? Okay, next one is Frank Ocean or The Weeknd. We're almost there. We got 3 more. We got this one and then 2 more. Frank Ocean in 2025. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know where he's at, but he's doing something somewhere. Okay. So this is him with his shirt off. So he's got a pretty decent physique. It's okay. It's not great, but it's not bad. Let's see. Okay, what is The Weeknd? I haven't seen The Weeknd in a long time. I used to listen to him, but not anymore because I don't really care. Okay, he's got a decent build too, but it's kind of just okay. I feel like Frank Ocean, but I don't know. I feel like they both would give me a bit of a run for my money. I'm really just trying to wrap it up because I'm ready to be done and go get a drink or something. Okay. Oh, this one I would enjoy. Aiden Ross or Jack Dougherty? Is that how you say his name? I don't care. He's the kid who hides behind his damn bodyguard all the time. Okay, Aiden Ross actually has a pretty good build now. Pretty good physique since he did a bit of a transformation. And then Jack Dougherty, is that how you say his name? God, I hate this kid. And I only hate him because, like, all he does is just antagonize people. That's all he does. I mean, okay, yeah, I would beat the shit out of this kid. I would absolutely destroy him. How do you say his name? His stupid name? Pronunciation. I don't know how to say his last name. Dougherty? Jack Dougherty? His real name should be the kid who can't piss off. Which, he pisses people off, which is his brand. That's how he makes money. So, I mean, good for him, I guess. But he's also an asshole. And he antagonizes people and hides behind his bodyguard. That is just the biggest bitch move you can have. So I'm beating his ass. And then the last one is 2 of my favorite comedians right now. Tom Segura or Bert Kreischer. Now, before I get into this one, I'm actually seeing Nate Bargatze, another comedian. I'm seeing him tomorrow night. So that's going to be fun, seeing him live. Now, Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer are notoriously known as big guys. So, Tom Segura, let me see, what's he all about now, like 2025? What's his build? Okay, so clearly, he's got a big dad bod. That's kind of his thing. But I feel like he's also a bit more slim than Bert Kreischer, but Bert Kreischer is also a pretty big dude. Which means that he's got more muscle mass. Or not even muscle mass, but just mass. So I feel like he could definitely absorb punches a lot. And I don't know if what he did in the movie The Machine was like him, or if it was just a stunt double, but if it was him, he did some pretty impressive things. I guess I'll look up Bert Kreischer just for argument's sake. He always takes his shirt off, so he's confident about that for sure. Or he just does it as a way to cope, I guess. I don't know. I really like both these guys, so I would not enjoy fighting either of them. I love these guys. I feel like Bert Kreischer would actually probably kick my ass. I'm not gonna lie. He did have a show a long time ago where he would like, like do crazy things. Like he would take on jobs, and he like had a famous story about like him and a bear or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. I feel like they both would probably give me a run for my money. They probably would both beat me. Okay. I guess for the last one, I'll go with Tom Segura. I probably would beat him over Bert Kreischer just because he's not as big. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like they both would give me a good run for my money. But ladies and gentlemen, that is 100 people deciding who I would and would not beat, and whether I would beat either of them, or what I definitely would beat either of them. So that is it for this podcast. That was a doozy. That was definitely a fun one. But yeah, that's all I got for this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely new podcast coming soon. Right now, I'm just kind of experimenting with different styles of podcast before I get some interviewees on. I have some interviews not lined up, but, planned out for the future. Yeah, and honestly, I had a lot of fun with this. And I hope you guys did too. If you guys liked it, let me know in the comments on YouTube or something. This is also going out on Spotify, so be sure to check it out if you have not already. Supporting me on Spotify definitely helps, but also supporting me on YouTube helps. Just in general, any support is appreciated. So with that being said, I really appreciate you guys checking out the podcast, and if you made it this far, thank you so much. That's amazing. Check out my, do some plugs real quick. Check out my newest short film that is out. Not mine, but JD Levitowski. I was in his short film called Schism. It's on my YouTube channel. It's up now. Be sure to check it out. It's getting some pretty good reception so far. And check out all the other stuff going on. Buy my books and all that stuff. I don't want to self-promote too much here. But yeah, that is all I've got for this podcast. So thank you so much for listening. I was going to say watching, but you did not watch it. Thank you so much for listening. And I will see you guys on the next one, which will be some other time. So thank you for listening again, and bye-bye. Oh, I forgot to hit stop. See ya.